Do not move past this. Do not turn your eyes away. This message is not random. It was sent from heaven for you, because you have been chosen to hear it, because a secret has been hidden in plain sight, and the time for silence is over. Heaven is watching you right now. The angels are speaking your name. And I am telling you, this is the biggest secret out. Your sister is not your sister. You have felt it before, haven't you? The distance. Something never lined up, and your spirit whispered that the bond was not as it seemed. She laughed with you, but the sound felt hollow. She hugged you, but her arms felt far away. Type yes, Lord, if you open your heart to blessings today. Heaven has seen the confusion in your heart, and now the truth must be uncovered. Your sister is not your sister, and this revelation is not meant to break you, but to awaken you. For years you carried questions, the ones you buried because no one else seemed to notice. Why did her words sometimes cut so sharply, even when she smiled? Why did you feel like an outsider in your own home, as if something sacred had been hidden? The angels say your spirit was never blind. It was always sensing the fracture. And now you must know her presence was not born of divine bloodline, but of earthly deception. Do not fear this truth, because it comes not to destroy you, but to free you. The enemy thought you would never find out, but heaven decided otherwise. The curtain is being pulled back, and you are being positioned for clarity. You will no longer live under a lie that clouds your destiny. This revelation is the key that unlocks your next season. Comment protected if you know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are not abandoned. You are not unloved. What you are about to step into is bigger than the betrayal you have endured. God is turning your pain into power and your confusion into clarity. Heaven is preparing to lift you out of the shadows and plant you where no one can deny your light. Your breakthrough is connected to the unveiling of this secret. The angels are not silent. They are moving around you even now. They have whispered your name in the courts of heaven, and heaven has decided your time has come. Your tears were not ignored. Every prayer has been stored like treasure in God's hands. Now He is answering you with revelation, with protection, with a new beginning. You will not be destroyed by this. You will rise through this. Comment God is with me if you trust His plan for your life. The one you called sister was sent as a distraction. Her assignment was never to walk beside you in true love, but to pull you away from what heaven planted in you. But she will not succeed. She has already failed because you are hearing this now. The truth revealed is the enemy defeated. What was meant to confuse, you will only confirm your calling. You will walk lighter after this moment because the weight of pretending is falling away. You do not need to pretend anymore that the bond was real. God is shifting your heart from denial to discernment, from wounds to wisdom. And in that wisdom, you will find strength you didn't know you had. This is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your unveiling. You are chosen for truth, even when truth hurts. You are chosen for revelation, even when revelation shakes your world. God is not exposing this to punish you. He is exposing this to position you. Heaven knows you cannot step into destiny while chained to lies. The chain is breaking as you listen, and the sound of freedom is echoing through your soul. Tap the like button and hit subscribe right now to unlock this divine message and receive the blessings God has prepared just for you. Your sister is not your sister, and deep down you always knew. The silence around you was heavy, the conversations felt scripted, the smiles did not match the eyes. But heaven saw you, and heaven knew you would not be able to carry this burden alone. That is why this message comes now, wrapped in divine timing, carried on wings unseen. You are being prepared, not punished. There are seasons in life where hidden things come into the light. This is one of those seasons for you, and no one can cover up what God has decided to reveal. Every disguise will fall, every mask will be removed, every shadow will be pierced. The angels are circling around you with protection, preparing your heart to handle the unveiling. What others meant to use against you will be used by heaven for you. You will feel waves of shock and then waves of relief. Shock because what you trusted was not real. Relief because your spirit finally has peace. God does not want you trapped in confusion any longer. He wants you walking in clarity. This is why the veil is lifting, and this is why you could not escape hearing this message. Heaven has been pressing it toward you until you finally received it. Your prayers for truth have been answered, though not in the way you imagined. You asked God to show you who was truly for you and who was not. This is the answer, the painful but necessary unveiling. The one you thought was sister is not the sister of your soul, not the sister of your blood, not the sister heaven chose for you. You are being released from false bonds so you can step into real ones. Do not let bitterness rise in your spirit, for bitterness is a thief. Let understanding take root instead, because understanding heals what anger cannot. The angels are whispering that you are safer now than you have ever been, because when truth arrives, protection arrives with it, and your destiny cannot be stolen by deception any longer. Your heart may ache, but your spirit will sing, because the ache is temporary, but the song will last forever. God will place people in your path who carry the love you thought you lost. Heaven will send helpers, encouragers, true brothers and sisters of the Spirit. You are not losing family. You are gaining real connection. Every tear you have cried will be turned into testimony. Every lonely night will be remembered as the soil where your roots went deeper in God. The enemy thought you would collapse when this secret was revealed, but instead you will rise higher, brighter, stronger than ever before. Because you are not standing alone, you are standing with heaven behind you. The days ahead will be full of signs. Watch for confirmations and conversations in dreams and sudden moments of clarity. God will not leave you wandering. He will show you what to do next. Step by step, light by light, He will guide your feet. And the path He places you on will not be stolen by anyone. Your sister is not your sister, but that does not mean your future is empty. It means your future is finally honest, finally clear, finally aligned with heaven's plan. The false chapter is closing. The true chapter is beginning. The pain of this moment will one day be the story of your strength, and those who doubted you will not be able to deny what God has built in you. Do not look back with despair. Look forward with expectancy. Because expectancy is the soil where miracles grow. The angels are already arranging divine appointments in your favor. The doors that were locked are beginning to open, and no lie can keep them closed anymore. Your breakthrough is not coming. It is already here. You will not miss what God has for you, because what is yours cannot be stolen. Heaven has marked your blessing with your name, and no false sister can take it away. Your heart has been broken before, but this time your healing will be greater than the pain. This time your story will end with restoration, not loss. You were not meant to carry the weight of secrets that were never yours. That burden is falling away now, and your soul will feel lighter. Every hidden conversation that excluded you, every shadow that made you doubt yourself, all of it is being exposed. The lies cannot breathe in the light of God's presence. The angels have been assigned to guard your emotions. You will not be crushed by this truth. You will be carried through it. They are surrounding your home, covering your sleep, and shielding your heart. Even when you feel alone, you are not alone. Your spirit is entering a season of deep awakening. The fog is lifting, the confusion is breaking, and your eyes will see clearly. You will begin to recognize who stands for you and who only pretends. God is removing the counterfeit so you can recognize the authentic. There will be whispers behind your back, but do not fear them. The whispers will not hold power because heaven speaks louder. When heaven speaks your name, every false word loses strength. No weapon formed against you shall prosper because the truth is your shield. Your sister is not your sister, but you are still chosen. chosen to carry light into dark places, chosen to survive what others could not, chosen to stand when others fell. The label of family may have been used against you, but it cannot stop the destiny inside you. God's plan is bigger than the pain you have endured. This revelation is a doorway, not a wall. You are not being blocked, you are being redirected. God is leading you into a place of favor that no lie can reach. And when you arrive, it will be clear why the exposure was necessary. The angels say you will feel sudden waves of peace after this storm. At first your heart may tremble, but then calm will settle over you like a blanket from heaven. That is the sign that God has gone before you. That is the sign that His hand is upon you. You have carried wounds that words cannot describe, but heaven has counted every silent tear. The healing that comes now will not just touch the surface, it will go deep into your soul. You will laugh again, you will trust again, you will love again. Even now, chains are breaking in the spirit. Chains of fear, chains of shame, chains of doubt, all are falling away. Your spirit is rising into freedom, and no secret can hold you captive anymore. You are walking into light, and light always wins over darkness. This is not the end of your family. It is the beginning of a new definition of family. You will discover brothers and sisters of the Spirit who carry heaven's love. You will not be left empty. You will be filled with divine connection. God never takes without giving greater in return. The pain you feel now is proof that you are alive to destiny. If you were not chosen, the enemy would not fight you so hard. The fight is evidence of your calling. The battle is evidence of your breakthrough, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. Do not be surprised when doors open suddenly. Do not be shocked when help comes from unexpected places. These are signs that God has gone ahead of you. Your story is shifting, and heaven is rewriting your ending. The angels are saying, do not give up. Do not let despair whisper louder than destiny. Stand tall, even when your knees tremble, because heaven is holding you up. Your future is greater than the secret that has been revealed. Your sister is not your sister, but that does not mean you are without family. Heaven itself is your family, and the Creator calls you His own. That bond is stronger than blood, stronger than betrayal, stronger than any secret. You belong, and you always will. Do not mistake this revelation as the end of love. It is the doorway to real love. Do not see this as the loss of family. It is the opening to the true family God will bring you. The pain is sharp now, but it is temporary. The purpose behind it is eternal. There will be nights when you replay memories in your mind. You will ask yourself how you missed the signs, how you didn't see the truth earlier. But do not condemn yourself, because heaven kept it hidden until now for your protection. The timing was not late, it was perfect. Your life is entering alignment. Every false relationship is being removed. Every crooked path is being made straight. God is ensuring that nothing false can follow you into the new season, and the new season is closer than you realize. The angels are whispering that restoration is on its way. Restoration of your identity, restoration of your peace, restoration of your strength. You will not wander in confusion anymore. You will walk with clarity, and clarity is freedom. Your sister is not your sister, but that is not the end of the sentence. The rest of the sentence is this: you are still chosen, you are still loved, you are still destined. Her absence does not erase your calling. Her deception does not erase your worth. You are more than the betrayal. You are more than the secret. Heaven has seen how many times you held your tongue, how many times you stayed silent to keep the peace, how many times you sacrificed your own feelings so others could remain comfortable. But now it is your time. Now heaven is speaking for you. The lies that covered you are being burned away by truth. The shadows that followed you are being scattered by light, and the heaviness that clung to your spirit is being lifted even now. You are stepping into new air, and you will breathe freely again. This revelation is not meant to make you smaller. It is meant to make you stronger. You will see how resilient you are, how deeply God's hand has been with you, how powerfully heaven has defended you. Your story is not ending in tragedy. It is opening into triumph. Yes, there will be voices of denial around you. Some will try to cover the truth again to convince you nothing has changed, but you cannot unknow what God has revealed, and no voice is louder than heaven's voice. Do not waste energy chasing explanations. What matters is not why the lie was told, but what God is about to do now. He will vindicate you without your effort. He will open doors without your striving. The angels are already preparing people to walk into your life. They will carry honesty where others carried deception. They will carry encouragement where others carried envy. They will carry love where others carried masks. Your future is brighter than your past, because your past cannot chain you anymore. The secret was a chain, but chains break in the presence of God, and His presence is here now, filling every part of your being. You are freer than you were yesterday, and tomorrow you will be freer still. Your tears will water the seeds of your destiny. Do not curse your tears, because they are holy in the sight of God. Every drop is being collected, every cry is being remembered, and one day soon your laughter will be louder than your sorrow. Heaven says, you are not forsaken. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not unloved. You are seen. You are heard. You are carried. Even when you felt invisible, God was watching over you. The truth has been heavy, but the freedom will be light. Your shoulders will no longer bow under the weight of lies. Your spirit will no longer shrink under the shadow of deception. You are rising, and nothing can pull you back down. This is the biggest secret out, but it is not the biggest part of your story. The biggest part of your story is still ahead, written by the hand of heaven. And what is coming is so much greater than what has been lost. You are walking into destiny, and destiny cannot be denied. You will see why heaven allowed this unveiling. You will see that what was meant to harm you is turning into your testimony. The enemy hoped you would fall apart when you discovered the truth, but God knew you would rise stronger than ever before. Your sister is not your sister, but you are not alone. Heaven itself calls you family. The Creator whispers, "You are mine," and no betrayal can take you out of His hands. There will be days you remember her words and wonder if anything was real. But God says, do not dwell there. What was false does not define you. What is true will sustain you. The angels are covering your sleep with peace. Nightmares will not torment you anymore. Instead, you will dream dreams filled with light, with guidance, with signs from heaven. Your steps will be ordered even when you feel unsteady. God is already clearing the path before you. What looked impossible yesterday will be possible tomorrow because He is moving obstacles out of your way. This revelation is not just about her. It is about you. It is about setting you free from cycles that were never meant for you. It is about giving you wings to fly higher than you imagined. You will find yourself smiling again without forcing it. You will wake up one morning and realize the heaviness is gone. That is the evidence that healing has taken root, that heaven has touched your soul. The world may look at you and see someone broken, but heaven looks at you and sees someone chosen. You are not fragile, you are favored. You are not abandoned, you are anointed. The pain you feel now is proof that your spirit is alive. Dead hearts do not feel. But your heart beats with purpose, and heaven is using this pain to sharpen your destiny. The lies will crumble. Truth always outlives deception. And when the dust clears, you will be standing in light, stronger than you have ever been. Your sister is not your sister, but she cannot stop what God is building. She cannot take the blessings marked with your name. She cannot erase the anointing placed on your life. There will be people who question you, who do not understand why you feel different now. But that is not your burden to carry. Heaven is your witness, and heaven's approval is enough. Every secret is being unraveled. Every knot tied in darkness is being undone. You are stepping into freedom, and your freedom will shine as a testimony to others. Your story is not ordinary. That is why your battles have not been ordinary. The weight you have carried is heavy, but the crown waiting for you is even greater. Do not let despair convince you that this is the end. It is only the unveiling. Beyond the unveiling is a breakthrough. Beyond the breakthrough is the blessing. The angels are saying, hold on. Even if all you have left is a whisper of faith, hold on, because God will meet you in the whisper and turn it into a roar. Your tears will not drown you. They will cleanse you. Your sorrow will not destroy you. It will strengthen you. Your sister is not your sister, but the truth is your ally now. And with truth on your side, no shadow can win. No lie can survive. No mask can remain. Heaven has spoken your name, and once heaven speaks, nothing can silence it. You are marked for breakthrough. You are marked for victory. The false chapter is closing. The true chapter is opening. And in this new chapter, you will walk in joy, in clarity, in divine peace. You will not be defined by someone else's deception, because God defines you by His truth. You will not be labeled by lies, because heaven has already written your name on the scroll of destiny. You will feel a new dignity rising in your chest, one that no betrayal can steal. You will carry a quiet confidence that comes from being known by the Creator. Some will try to shame you into silence, but do not accept their shame. Shame is a cloak designed to hide truth, and you are stepping out of that cloak now. Allow your heart to breathe as God removes what covered it, because exposure in His hands becomes freedom. Allow the light to warm you and watch the shadows retreat. There will be moments when anger flares, and that is human. But anger without wisdom can harm what healing needs to build, so ask heaven to give you wisdom to act with dignity. Let your steps be guided by discernment, not revenge, because retaliation will only reweave old chains. Let God's justice do the correcting while you receive the peace. You are being taught a new language of the Spirit that speaks in calm and strength. This language will help you answer without breaking, to speak truth without shouting, and to stand without falling. Heaven is training your heart to respond with power and grace in equal measure. And in that training, you will discover how much more resilient you truly are. You thought this secret will ruin you, but it will refine you. Refinement is painful, but it removes the dross and leaves the pure gold for heaven to use. You are being purified through this trial so that what remains can carry more of God's light. The refining fire does not consume the precious, it reveals it. There will be seasons of silence when you think no one sees, yet heaven collects every ache. Those silent seasons are not wasted. They are the soil where God plants seeds of testimony. When the time comes, those seeds will burst into fruit that will nourish others who walked in similar pain. Your story of truth will become a lamp for someone stumbling in the dark. You will find words you didn't know you had to speak the right prayers and proclaim the right promises. Those words will be like keys, unlocking doors you thought would never open. Speak them quietly, speak them boldly, but most of all, speak them with faith that God hears. He has already begun to answer, and your voice will be part of the unfolding miracle. Some will call you naive for trusting God in the storm, but your faith is not naive. It is fierce. Fierce faith stands when everything around it shakes, because it is anchored in a promise that does not fail. Cling to that promise even when the waves rise, because a promise from heaven outlasts every tidal wave of doubt. You are anchored, and anchors hold in the fiercest storms. You will meet people who will weep with you, and people who will walk away, and both are part of the pruning. Pruning hurts the vine, but the vine then bears sweeter fruit in the seasons that follow. Allow God to prune what needs pruning, and trust that what remains will be more fruitful than before. Your life will produce a harvest that surprises the skeptics. Do not hide your scars, because scars are the map of your survival. Scars show that you were wounded and that you healed, and there is honor in that healing. When you share your scars with humility, you make space for others to reveal theirs and receive healing too. Your vulnerability will become a bridge for others to cross into hope. The angels are writing confirmations in the air around you, small signs that say you are on the right path. A word in a song, a stranger's kindness, a sudden memory that makes you smile. These are arrows pointing you forward. Pay attention to these gentle nudges, because God uses small things to guide great changes. He does not always shout. Sometimes he nudges, and the wise will follow the nudge. You will be tempted to replay every memory to find the moment you were deceived, but grace is stronger than guilt. Find grace for the times you missed, because God already forgave you for what you could not know. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It means releasing the chain that holds you to the past. Release it now, and let your future move forward unburdened. There is a book in heaven where your name is written alongside promises. Those promises include peace, provision, and people who will love you with truth. Hold to those promises like a lamp in the night, and they will light your way through the darkest corridors. Heaven's promises are more real than earthly appearances. Your sister is not your sister, but there are souls who will come that are sisters by choice and by spirit. They will choose you for who you are, not for the role you once played in someone else's story. You will find companionship that understands your journey and celebrates your faithfulness. Those relationships will be deep and true and will carry the taste of heaven. There will be a moment when you realize you are laughing again for no reason other than joy. That moment will be a sacred marker of new life. Memorize that laughter and let it become part of your testimony, because laughter signals healing. It tells the world that the heart has been mended by something greater than itself. You are being coached by heaven to move slowly but intentionally, to avoid rashness that can create new knots. Patience in this season is strategic, not passive. It is the quiet strength of one who trusts the Almighty. Wait on God's timing for confrontation, for conversation, and for closure, because His timing is always perfect. He will provide the words, the strength, and the timing to restore what needs restoring and to close what needs closing. There will be letters, there will be conversations, there will be moments of reckoning, and some of those will be painful. Allow them to be honest and brief, because sometimes the truth needs a clear stage to be spoken and then released. Speak with truth, receive what is given, and then step into the healing that follows. Do not hold on to the drama. Hold on to the dignity God provides. You will discover strengths you never knew you had, like a muscle that only appears when the weight is heavy. These strengths will be spiritual, emotional, and practical, and they will surprise even you. Use them not to punish, but to protect what God has placed inside you and to pursue what He has promised. Let strength be the guard of gentleness, and you will be unstoppable. Heaven is not distant from your pain. It is sitting with you in it. Imagine the Creator leaning close, wiping your face, and whispering promises of tomorrow. That intimacy is your inheritance, and it is more real than any human comfort. Claim that closeness now, and feel the warmth of divine companionship settle over you. You will become a beacon, not because you chose to be bright, but because light was placed inside you through this refining. People will be drawn to your honesty, to the calm assurance in your eyes, and to the strength in your voice. You will show others that truth, even when painful, is always better than a comfortable lie. And those who are tired of pretending will follow you into honest living. The enemy hoped your confusion would silence your song, but God will turn that confusion into a chorus. Your testimony will join a symphony of voices that declare how truth brings freedom. One day, your story will be sung by others as a proclamation of hope. The stage will be set not for shame, but for celebration. You may worry about logistics, who will help you, how bills will be paid, where you will sleep, and heaven hears every practical fear. God is not only concerned with your soul, but also with your daily needs, and He will supply both. Trust Him to provide people, places, and provisions that match His plan for you. Provision follows purpose, so step into purpose and watch doors of supply swing wide. There will be anger to process, and that processing will require honest prayer and, if needed, wise counsel. Do not bottle the anger. Release it into prayer and into the hands of those who can guide you toward healing. Counsel from those grounded in God will help you rebuild with integrity rather than impulsiveness. Seek wisdom and let it be the scaffolding of your restoration. You will experience seasons of quiet victory, moments when small wins accumulate until they become undeniable progress. Celebrate those small wins because they stitch the garment of your whole restoration. A returned smile, a kind text, a job opportunity. These small things matter and are part of heaven's meticulous care. Acknowledge them, and you will see the pattern of God's faithfulness across your days. You will sometimes be tempted to test people quickly, to look for betrayals before trust can be built, but be patient with human growth. Discernment does not mean suspicion. It means watching with wisdom and allowing character to reveal itself over time. Give people time to show who they are, but let God's peace be your guard in decision-making. Balance caution with openness, and you will find healthy connections that last. You are being trained in the art of holy boundaries that serve both your peace and the dignity of others. Boundaries do not make you unloving. They make you honest and safe. Practice saying no when needed, and yes when it aligns with heaven's whisper, because both are acts of spiritual maturity. Your new boundaries will protect your heart and invite authentic relationships. There will be seasons of fasting for clarity, and in those fasts, God will sharpen the sound of His voice. Fasting is not punishment. It is a tuning in to what matters, and it will help you hear the next step. When the appetite for what weighs you down is reduced, the appetite for heaven's plan grows. Embrace those quiet disciplines because they prepare you for the miracles ahead.